Right then, join us on another quick trip off to Barcelona, a city I've never been to before, and the second city, I believe, of Spain. Famous in my eyes for the Barcelona Olympics when I was a kid. Freddie Mercury and that lovely big lady doing that song. It's just me and Bumheads. There she is, giving it the beans. We're going to be living it large for the next 2 or 3 days. Eating plenty of food, seeing the sights, and getting a bit wee-weed. Oh yeah! Enjoy! Always filming, it's my life. It's not even 12 o'clock, and I would, you know, even I won't have a double gin and tonic before 12 o'clock. That's just mad. Try driving off without me, man. So we've made it to Barcelona after a 2-hour flight, an hour of which I spent asleep. Well, actually halfway through my sleep I came out of sleep without opening my eyes and thought I was in the bedroom. Yeah, and then I opened my eyes and I was like, oh, I'm on a Ryanair flight. But hey, to Barcelona, so it's not bad, eh? So we're on our way to a hotel now with a roof terrace and Aperol. That's what I'm hoping. We grabbed a cab outside the airport and it turns out there's 2 Picasso hotels in Barcelona. So if you're staying in one of them, make sure you've got the right one. Anyway, it's about half an hour trip into the centre of town, and this is what we saw along the way. Just getting a few little cutaway shots at the moment with the Beast gimbal looking out the window. Enriching the footage, that's what we're doing, giving you a story.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Very well, Mario, very well.
I'm very well too.
Good. Even though it's Monday, you're happy?
Yes, imagine, even on Monday. Yeah. It's hard, but yes, I'm happy on Monday too.
So the obligatory hotel room tour. Bumhead wants to go out because she knows that it's already happy hour upstairs. We'll be there in a minute. Wait a sec. Bed, crap, the usual dividey thing that really gives me the ump when I want to cuddle Emily. And then standard bogage. This here, for the plumbers out there, standard bath rip out. Shove that in instead. And then your bog standard bar mixer shower. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, by the way, this is a little trick for you as well. When you're going to check into a hotel or anything like that, check out the registrar's name badge. Did you hear me downstairs? Maybe you caught me saying it. Called him by his first name straight away, Mario. It's lucky as well that Mario is obviously likes men more than women, and he upgraded us to an executive suite, which is kind of funny because the people next to us had bought their executive suite and we hadn't. And he was like, I upgrade you, I put you up high where there is less noise. All he's done is put us on the first floor, and if we look outside now, look, there's a goddamn bus down there, y'all. To be honest, I've slept at Glastonbury Festival 5 times right next to the dance stage. If a bus goes by, it ain't gonna wake me up, all right? Emily's farting might, but anyway, let's go upstairs and grab a drink. We went up to the upper deck of our beautiful hotel, I'll show you that a little later on, and then walked out into town and found this amazing restaurant where they sat us up at the bar and we could watch our food being prepared. Dane Caraman, his face is appearing right now. Dane, you gave me some recommendations. You gave me 3 restaurant recommendations in Barcelona. All 3 of them are shut on Mondays, man. But we just found this random place here. I don't know if you can hear me, but there's lots of people in there. So, and a lot of them are from Barcelona, so it's always a good sign for me. One little annoying thing was I bought myself what I thought would be a very nice glass of red wine. Turned out it was a tiny glass of not very good red wine. But there you go, it's one of them things. Anyway, got a nice early night because I knew that the next day we were going to be walking all over the city. Beautiful day, walking up a mountain. Don't know why, but that's what you do, isn't it, when you're a human being? And then we're going to get a cable car back down, which Emily's going to love because she's such a big fan of heights. And then, depending on the weather, if it's nice, we're going to have a little chill this arvo up by the pool, maybe a couple of Aperols, get a bit squiffy. Right, well, I don't know if you guys can hear us at the moment because I haven't got my normal road mic, so that wind you might hear quite badly. I broke it. The connection on the side of the cannon at the moment is knackered. So we've got the tour guide here, Bumbrain, who is...
It's a bit windy.
...to find anywhere. Because the last thing we want to do is look like tourists. Look at this thing though, we're at this. Guys, I can't believe I didn't know this at the time, but that monument is of Christopher Columbus, who reported to Queen Isabella I and King Ferdinand V in Barcelona after his first trip to the new continent. Isn't actually pointing over there, he's just pointing randomly out to sea, or so I've been told. I saw a abandoned table tennis thing. Whip the cannon out, as usual, get some snaps, check them out. It always takes me about 3 or 4 shots to get the manual settings right on my cannon, but I'm sure after a lot more practice, I'll just be able to look at the light with my eye and get them sorted out straight away. Anyway, we walked through the outskirts of Barcelona up to Mount Juic, where not only there was an old castle for us to visit, but also I might be able to get the old drone out. Currently we're at a viewpoint about 3 miles out of the centre of Barcelona. We've just walked up here this morning. It's lovely weather, guys, I've got to tell you that now. It is a really, really nice area actually. It's lovely being up here. So just over there to my back, we've got the actual main port of Barcelona, which is like the industrial port where all the stuff comes in and out. We're staying right on the end of what's called the Gothic Quarter, which to me looks like the oldest part of the city so far, but I have to research into that and make sure. But at the moment it's an absolutely beautiful day. We're just chilling out up here. Bumheads is just cotching over there, having herself a little coffee and a little sit down. Let's do a low level shot all the way over to us, shall we? Let's do that. This is a quiet area, so therefore it's perfect for a little bit of dronage. The castle that I want to film is about 100 yards up the hill, but obviously it's a bit dodgy as to whether, you know, you actually film the castle while you're up there. Someone might come over. So there's the drone switched on now. That's already now trying to triangulate itself and all the various satellites that are up there. So we're just getting that done now. That's the first bit we do. Now we've got our actual controller on. You'll hear that beep now. Put that down properly. That's the worst thing about these things, they make an absolute racket. It was at this point that this group of tourists started making their way up to us, and I started to get a little bit worried about doing this. But we persevere, and well, you just watch and see what happens. Peeps on their way up here. We do that. Oh, there you go. Look, you lot are loving it, aren't you? We walked up to Castle Juic with its big siege gun pointing out to sea over the bay, I guess, of Barcelona, and then popped inside for a quick walkabout and to learn a little bit about the castle itself. The fortress was built in around 1640 and was captured by the British in the Siege of Barcelona in 1705. During the Napoleonic Wars, the French army had entered Barcelona and they captured the castle without firing a shot as the troops were ordered to not fight the French. In the last 350 years, Montjuic Castle has played a decisive role in the history of Barcelona, and Montjuic has been used as a prison and torture centre repeatedly for 3 centuries. The castle was famous in Catalan history books because of its role in the Civil War from 1936 to 1939, when both sides of the conflict imprisoned, tortured and shot political prisoners at Montjuic. Among them, Louis Companys, who was president of the Generalitat of Catalonia during the Spanish Civil War. He was anti-fascist and pro-Catalan independence, and in Montjuic Castle at 6:30 AM on October the 15th, 1940, refusing to wear a blindfold, he was taken before a firing squad of civil guards barefoot, and as they fired he shouted, "For Catalonia." he is buried in Montjuic Cemetery near the castle. Just so you know, the main stadium used in the 1992 Summer Olympics, located just over Mount Juic Mountain, is officially named in his memory. Today the castle is a tourist hotspot, with a huge Catalan flag flying outside and also beautiful flowers on its ramparts. So yeah, it's a well-known fact that Barcelona was defended by a solitary seagull. You can check up on that if you want, but I don't think you're going to find any information to the contrary there. Good luck on that Google search. How many people type into Google seagull Barcelona defences? Right, should we go sit down and have a quick beer? Yeah, let's have a beer. Hell yeah! So that is how we get some lovely stable shots, especially when you've having a couple of beers. That's pretty much how you do it. Right, so there's two huge towers and there's going to be one coming past in a sec. And I'm pretty sure what it is just a quick route for people, tourists who are up on the castle, and then you can make your way quickly over to the beach, which otherwise would probably take you about 45 minutes to walk. It takes you about 10 minutes on the funicular. So that's pretty cool. This is one of those bars where you could just sit up there all day and just soak up the city, but we had to get back into town. We're only here for a few days. We walked and walked and walked and walked. We went over to the beach side of the city, which was great because we watched some proper old school dudes playing some dominoes, which was pretty cool. And then we found a lovely little street nearby to sit down, have some tapas, and of course, more beer. Wow, what fresh paradise is this? So yeah, just had a lovely lunch just then. Some chicken goujons, some cod croquettes with I think like a pork croquette as well, and some lovely veal. I mean, I know it's not politically correct, but veal does taste really nice, especially when it's cooked in olive oil, balsamic vinegar, rock salt with like caramelised onions and peppers. Pretty nice, and all washed down with a couple of cervezas as well. So yeah, nice little mid-afternoon snackette. To get me sort of filled up in prep for probably a little bit of laying by the pool, which is a bit naughty because this is not a long break. We should go around Barcelona as much as we possibly can, but do need to chill as well, don't you? You know what I mean? Enjoyed those beers?
Yeah, very nice.
So we're in a beer bar. They do lots of different types of beer, and is it number 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one here, didn't realise it was 11%. It was very tasty though. What was that one like? This one here? Which one's this? This is a sweet one apparently called to Emily. So we had half of it.
5.1.
That's Vice beer. I'll finish it.
Yeah, it does say 5.
Yum. Cheers, man. You're a legend. Sun's on its way again as well. It's actually a better day today to sunbathe than it was yesterday because it was just way too hot. A little bit of cloud cover, even tan, means you're out in it for longer. Always put your sunscreen on though, don't be a dickhead. I absolutely loved Barcelona and had a great time with bum brains. That's why I pretty much stopped filming halfway through the visit just so we could just chill out and enjoy the time that we were there. So I'm going to end this video with me being pretty naughty, having a cheeky drag on Emily's cigarette because I'd had a few glasses of wine. But just listen to how chilled this street is. Just a great way to spend your evening. Barcelona, I'll be back. Quite a good shot actually.